Hello everyone and welcome to my video about MAestro. MAestro is an Android app to control GrandMA 2 or GrandMA 3. It uses OSC to control GrandMA 3 consoles and Telnet protocol to control GrandMA 2 consoles. So over here I have my MA3 on PC session on, and over here you can see my phone. So to set up the network between the MAestro and the MA3, we will go to in and out, go to OSC, we will choose the right interface, enable OSC output, OSC input. We will click this whole row, receive all, send all, receive command and send command. And now on the phone, we will scan for console. We can also set it manually, but we can also just scan. And we will see that it found the GrandMA 3 session. And as we can see, it found the OSC line to connect with. We can create a new line, whatever you want. And as we can see here, the link is OK. So this was for MA3. If we want to scan for MA2, we will just toggle over here between MA3 and MA2. In MA2, because it's over Telnet, there is no OSC. So you will need the MA2 user and the password. And the default, of course, is administrator and password admin. And you can scan it as well. Or you can set manually by pressing the set button on the app. Let's go through other things in config. As you can see, we are in config, in network. Let's go to ranges. Ranges is actually where the app is scanning. Okay, so groups from 1 to 3, because in my show file there are the mega points, the velocities, and the movers. The preset pool is of course 2, the position preset pool. The presets are from 1 to 7, as you can see here. And now down here, I will scroll down in the app, we see shadow offset. What is shadow offset? The app uses temporary position presets until you store the actual position. So this is the offset to where it will store those temporary presets. 100 meaning it will store the temporary position of preset 1 at preset 101. So make sure those places are free. Now we can go to log and go to group list. And we see our 3 groups over here and their status are movable. If we had non-moving fixtures in those groups, it will show it's non-movable. On the preset list, we can see all our presets, even though in the app those presets are empty. They don't have any content in them. So while we're here in log, we can go to log, inside log, and we can see many things, but I wanted to show that you can actually type any command to the console from here. So if it helps you, that's nice. Now let's go to the test pad. The test pad is the nice place where we can hook up a PlayStation controller. So I can't show you, but right now there is an Xbox controller actually connected to the phone via Bluetooth. And now, as you can see, I can watch here and test all its buttons, if they work or not. And that is very nice. So we can control the app with the Xbox controller. So to decide what each button on the controller does, we go back to config and we go to shortcuts. And over here, we can change between the Xbox and the PlayStation labels. And we can see what each button does. You can play with it. I like my default, but you can do whatever you want. So let's go to the main tab, which is the position tab. Okay, over here we can see our groups and presets. I can scroll between presets. I can scroll between groups. Okay, I am on highlight mode. In my case, it's the Y button is highlight on and highlight off. So let's go for our velocities, for example, and we can scroll between them with the R1 and L1. And we can, with the joystick, move them. In the 3D, it looks a little quirky, but in real life, I can assure you, it works even more smoothly. The left joystick is for more robust movement, but we also have the little movement, the fine movement with the right joystick. And we can just, I think you can hear the clicks over here, but this is me playing with my joystick. Also, if I press select, it goes into fine mode, as you can see in the app. So now it's a bit more smooth. And after all that, we can press set, which is start, and press X. And now we have the first position. Let's clear all and move our velocities to where we put them. Of course, I didn't store two of my fixture. That's my bad, but you can see you can do it and it works. That's pretty nice. And in case you don't have the controller with you, you can actually press touch, and now you have all the function here. Go between the groups, and go between presets, and go between fixtures in the groups, and store, and set, and clear, and highlight, and whatever you want, define and not fine. So you don't have to have a controller, an Xbox controller or a PS5 controller to control the app. You can go back to list to see unsaved changes. In some places there are no, and there are a lot of other functions here. I like to be on stay put. Stay put means that when you go between presets, it doesn't go to different positions, it stays where it is. There is the recall, which is to go where the preset was before you moved the fixtures. That you have a line, and you have a manual to put manual degrees on it, or go to another preset and adjust from there. We have the matrix over here. It's nice, you have already built the half blocks, so you can do nice X's. The pocket is if you want to only be with your controller and be with your phone in your pocket. The app has to be live, so the screen must be on. So pocket, just make it very, very dark, and you need to double tap to unlock. Another thing here is that we have the patch. So inside patch, you can see all your fixtures, and you can actually highlight them from the patch. As you can see here, I highlight this, highlight that, highlight a lot of fixtures, highlight whatever I want, so it's nice in the field, so you can look at it. you can actually set the patch if you want. You just click the number and you can set the patch. Be careful to not unpatch other fixtures with that. And highlight all off, which is nice. And also here there is a DMX tester. DMX testers, that's why I put my DMX over here. Oops, sorry. You can go between DMX and just put them at 100. You can go previous and you can off. Also very nice to have on the field. And that's it on the patch tab. And now we go to the live tab. In the live tab, you can edit this grid and you can choose from console whatever you want. So let's say I want my mega white over here. When pressed, what happens when I release? What color is it? The size, and you can actually play with it. It's another nice game. No, I want it to be, let's say toggle. So now if I toggle it, let's get out of edit mode. So now it toggles it on and off the sequence. And for the last feature over here, we have rush hour, but with flight cases. So you need, if you are bored, you can play with it and put everything on the move. And that's nice. So that's it. I hope you will enjoy this app. And if you have any questions, you can comment here. You can send me email. You can do whatever you want. And see you around.